Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with another 40K video from Lexicanum. Not sure if I've done a video by them or not. Or maybe I haven't, it's just been a while. I don't remember. But the topic for today's video is Legion of the Damned, the Lost Legion. I've heard a little bit about it. I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know it's just a chapter of Space Marines that just kind of appears in the Imperium's most dire moments, and then when the battle is over, they just disappear again. So very mysterious. Don't know how they were formed. How do you become part of Legion of the Damned? Are they just Space Marines that just refuse to die? No, I'm still breathing, I refuse to die. I will still continue to serve the Emperor and stuff. And I don't know, just like a Grim Reaper just come and be like, join us. Join the Legion of the Damned or something like that. I don't know. How big are they? Do they still follow the each chapter is only 1,000 Space Marines, or are they bigger than that? Is anyone in charge? What chapter do they originate from? I have no idea. I mean, it's still pretty cool to just have this random chapter legion that just kind of like appears out of nowhere, when you need help the most, and then when it's done, they just disappear again. It's pretty cool, so yeah, other than that, I have no idea. It's still pretty cool though. But anyways, let's get on to the video and see if we can learn something new. So here we go. So we're hacking in. Never before, since I've seen such fighting, such as I witnessed, the host fell upon the orcs.
The Legion of the Damned is a legendary and mysterious force of Adeptus Astartes. These Marines are pale, gaunt, and plated in black power armor, adorned with death imagery. They unexpectedly appear from nowhere to help Imperial forces in times of great need. The truth behind their origin is unknown, but inquisitorial investigations have drawn a link between them and the lost Firehawks chapter. The Legion has no formal organization. It fights as a single body of troops. The only tactic possible for such a formation is to steamroll over the enemy by a steady advance. The Legion is not a part of any Imperial force and employs an unusual modus operandi. They exhibit a high degree of psychic awareness. One result of this is how the Legion selects and attacks targets. These matters are left entirely to the process of divination provided by the mystic Emperor's tarot. This tarot is supposedly bound within the psychic will of the Emperor and is used throughout the Imperium as both a pastime and a form of divination. It is an undeniable fact that attacks seem to fall in the right place at the right time. The Legion are believed to be afflicted by a warp contagion that destroys their sanity. As it progresses, their bodies decay, but they grow in supernatural strength. Each Marine is rapidly approaching when he will succumb to the contagion. Combat can initiate the final stages of the disease, in which the Marine reaches a peak in power and enters a berserker state. A few scholars of Adeptus Astartes have proposed that the Legion of the Damned is some psychic backlash made real. Historical tragedies such as the Drop Site Massacre or the death of a Primarch were so traumatic they left a permanent scar on the psyches of all of the first founding legions. So these theories
could they be from like the 2nd or 11th Legion? That'd be kind of cool, I don't know. Lost Primarch,
that a
Lost
similar
Legions.
scar has permeated not only to the chapters
Just
that came
saying.
after them, but to the hundreds of successor chapters since those tumultuous times. The Space Marines that have remained loyal to the Emperor since then believe that those who betrayed them should be made to pay for their transgressions with fire and fury.
The
The
way it should be.
librarians of the Adeptus Astartes may tap into this belief and make it real, whether by accident or design, resurrecting the ghosts of their fallen brothers and giving them a chance to wreak their terrible revenge. These scholars believe it is a chapter's burning conviction that the guilty must be punished that gives the phantoms of the Legion a physical form. There are radicals amongst the librarius who have a similar theory, though they believe the Legion of the Damned is a kind of consensual hallucination and occasionally even manifestation conjured by mankind as a whole.
Oh,
They
wow.
believe that the subconscious power of hope is so strong that when combined with the nascent psychic abilities that lurk within humanity's minds and a stimulus of imminent death, it can potentially be made a reality. Central to this theory is the idea that though a single man may have the tiniest shred of spiritual or mystical ability, the uncounted trillions of humans that populate the Imperium all contribute to a kind of psychic reservoir that can be tapped into in extremis, even by those who do not realize they are doing so.
And then
The
manifest
Adeptus
them.
Astartes have thus come to embody both hope and terror to a beleaguered Imperium, and the form of deliverance and vengeance alike is the broad silhouette of the Space Marine. Another belief whispered amongst the hidden orders of the Adeptus Astartes is that the Legion of the Damned was once a chapter of Space Marines, a force
Okay.
that has been claimed by the fires of the warp and reborn into a more sinister form. After all, across the Imperium's long history, several contingents of Space Marines have made translation into the Empyrean and emerged changed as a result,
Really?
or not emerged at all.
Oh,
Prominent amongst these are the Firehawks, a chapter
Okay.
whose history was blighted by disaster.
what
Focusing
happened?
on the Firehawks theory, in the year 963 of M41, the Firehawks were sent to the Crow's World subsector against Eldar pirates. The
Okay.
entire chapter fleet, including the chapter's mobile space fortress Raptorus Rex, made a successful warp jump from the Piraeus system 120 light-years to Crow's World.
Oh, wow.
The 5 ships, over 800 brethren, and 2,000 other personnel were expected to reach Crow's World within no more than 12 hours. They never
Damn.
arrived. 20 years after the event, the chapter was officially declared lost in the warp and presumed destroyed. It's said that the great bell of lost souls tolled 1,000 times,
So-
and that the Emperor himself ordered a black candle to be lit in the Adeptus Chapel of Fallen Heroes. Despite this, there have been scattered sightings and rumors of the
So
old
the Firehawks
chapter
just
still
disappeared.
fighting in the farthest reaches of the galaxy, their old flagship being at the lead. On 986 of M41, a routine Imperial patrol passed through the Orc-held system of Jak-Ortal. The squadron uncovered altogether unexpected scenes of devastation. The limited facilities available to the patrol could uncover no clue to the identity of the attacking forces. The incident was noted and passed into the records of the Administratum. A rash of similar incidents within the same and adjoining sectors aroused the interest of the Inquisition, but no sign of the intruders was discovered for almost a year. Then a patrol ship in the
Wow.
Moran subsector narrowly avoided a collision with a spacecraft at the Sif jump point. The patrol ship was entering the Sif system as the unidentified craft was leaving. Alerted by the close encounter, the patrol crew scanned the entire jump area and
And found
discovered
nothing.
2 long cylindrical objects
Oh.
within the intruder's projected flight path. These were hauled aboard and proved to be standard space coffins without identification markings. The coffins were shipped back to Earth and opened by the Adeptus Mechanicus. The coffins themselves were
Nothing
identified as belonging to the Absolute, one of the spacecraft from the vanished Firehawk fleet.
Oh.
Inside were the armored remains of 2 Space Marines. The unconventional armor colors and unofficial insignia puzzled the investigators, but serial numbers tallied with equipment made by or issued to the Firehawks. The armored suits were expected to house members of the Lost Chapter and were carefully broken open.
Nothing
The bodies
inside.
within were human, but
Oh.
further identification proved impossible due to their advanced state of decay.
Oh.
From the data contained in a recovered recorder, the Administratum was able to potentially determine what had happened to the Lost Chapter. Following their warp jump, the entire fleet seems to have been caught within a warp storm of terrific intensity and forced to endure the attacks of powerful warp entities. Ship after ship was destroyed, leaving only one craft. By a daring warp exit maneuver, the craft burst out of warp space, emerging far in the galactic east, thousands of light years off course and beyond even the psychic light of the Emperor.
Oh, wow.
It is believed
So they
that the
went
original
way out
survivors
there.
numbered 200 brethren. All gene seed had been lost, all initiates killed, and most of the chapter's masters were gone. None of the ordinary human staff had survived. To make
Jeez.
matters worse, the brethren had changed. This change became more obvious over the next few months. Skins began to blacken and blister, and flesh began to fester and putrefy.
Ugh.
Slowly, they began to die. Doomed to agonizing deaths, they are believed to have gradually become obsessed with their fate. Now, they only wanted to die, but they were still Marines, still loyal to the Emperor
And they
and
still
humanity.
wanted to fight.
They would not die without a purpose. So then, it is said to have begun the unstoppable war of the Legion of the Damned. The Marines elected to remove all insignia from their armor, instead decorating their armor black and with whatever emblems of death he chose. Most brothers are said to employ a similar
It's kind
theme:
of cool.
skeletons, bones, and skulls. It should be noted that this theory isn't without flaws,
Oh,
as the
okay.
Legion has been cited as early as 6 of M40, nearly
So
2,000 years before the Firehawks vanished.
Oh.
That being said, there does seem to be a strong link between the chapters, and the time-distorting nature of the warp
So what chapter
could
did
be
the
to blame
Firehawks
for the
originate from?
discrepancy. Regardless of where the Legion of the Damned truly originated, their presence in the history of the Imperium is undisputed. Almost a year after the issue was raised to the Administratum, a besieged Imperial research station received unexpected help. The garrison had been attacked by Orc pirates. After 3 hours of fighting, the situation looked hopeless. Then, without warning,
They
the
appeared.
Orcs found themselves attacked from the rear. Within half an hour, several hundred Orcs had fallen to the mysterious, power-armored figures. Then, as suddenly as they had appeared, the warriors vanished. In the wake of the battle, Imperial forces allegedly recovered a gnarled chapter flag of the Firehawks. This banner is said to have bore the inscription "In dedicato imperatum ultra articulo mortis,"
Okay.
or "For the Emperor beyond the point of death." Imperial forces took this banner, as well as the aforementioned recorder, and a sundry of other sealed items, and shipped them to Terra. The next known contact with the chapter was on the cemetery world Certus Minor, where they showed up just before the Kolaklaus Blood Crusade attained ultimate victory, swiftly annihilating
I love these
the
mysteries.
entirety of the crusade, leaving no enemy survivors. A system defense ship in orbit reports that shortly before the unexpected reinforcement of the all but destroyed defenders, a vessel resembling the Starfort Raptorus Rex appeared in the system and began systematically obliterating the Chaos Armada. The Legion has even appeared in the astral docks of Luna, freeing a Salamander's kill team from the vacuum traps of the renegade Draco clan. This act allowed the Space Marines to intercept a transfer shuttle that had been wired to detonate upon landing within the Great Terran Auto Archive. If the Auto Archive had been lost, the Adeptus Administratum would have suffered a blow that would have compromised their logic engines across the galaxy, and possibly even prevented the Imperium from coordinating its military actions for the best part of a century. More recently,
so
in the
they
wake
saved
of the
their
fall of
asses
Cadia,
big time.
the Legion has been sighted across the war zones enveloping the Great Rift. Numerous reports by Imperial forces involved in the Dark Crusade have described being saved by a mysterious legion of ethereal Marines who vanished after the day was won. Thank you for listening to this entry from the Warhammer 40,000 Lexicanum.
That's pretty creepy. Not gonna lie, but that's still pretty cool. So, very interesting about the Firehawks. So, what chapter did the Firehawks originate from? And then, if the Legion of the Damned, there was sightings of them way before the Firehawks. Yeah. So then it can't be the Firehawks then. Or, I mean, unless the Firehawks are able to somehow join them? Because, I mean, if there was sightings of the Legion of the Damned before the Firehawks, then how could it be them? I don't know. See, I love this stuff. You know, I love these mysteries and unsolved cases and stuff like that. This stuff here is really good, you know. Yeah, this is the some of the stuff I love in 40K. Obviously, like, you know, we need more dark, you know, gothic moments and stuff like that, which kind of seems like there really hasn't been much lately, you know, at least lore-wise. I mean, I have no idea what's actually like going on currently in the lore, you know, aside from like all the big moments, you know, the Lion, old stuff, you know, the Lion's back, he fought Angron, he beat Angron, now he's going around and finding the Fallen, and it's kind of it, you know. I don't know what else is happening, what else is going on. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this stuff here is just some of my favorite stuff, just unsolved, unexplained, you know, just pure mysteries, you know. So who knows where they originated from, you know. I think that'd be kind of cool if, you know, I don't know, maybe it was part of the 2nd or 11th Legion or something, even though, you know, their minds were allegedly wiped and rolled into the Ultramarines and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe there was part of them still out there. I don't know, but this stuff here is just really cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. What do you think about the Legion of the Damned? Who do you think they are? Where did they come from? Are they the Firehawks? You know, are Firehawks part of them? What do you think really happened to the Firehawks? Yeah, just let me know what you guys think. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links in the description box below. And if you got any more 40K videos you guys want me to check out, especially anything that has to do with like mysteries or unsolved or scary moments and stuff like that, you know, let me know, because I am definitely down for checking those videos out. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just stick around. More videos are on the way, and I will see you guys next time.